And with that, let's just go on to talk about the first run. So we are starting off with an absolute classic. We have Final Fantasy 1, and we are looking at the Pixel Remaster and the no quick save manip, I believe the QS stands for. The runner is Driferano, who has been working for the last 90 days, or I guess not. I've been guilty myself of learning a Speedromizer run or two in the last days before the event, but some people are good at pacing themselves. Anyway, the teacher for this game was McLack. However, on commentary we have Drake the Lion Blank. So without further ado, I would like to just say, take it away, Driferano.
Okay. Yeah, hello. Bit nervous. It's a bit weird to be opener of the marathon, but it is what it is. I'm Driferano, also known as Drif. I will be doing Final Fantasy 1, the Pixel Remaster. Celia said it that well. Unfortunately, McLack, which was the teacher for the run, could not be here for commentary, but still helped me very much with it. But we have Drake, which is also very, very, but also knows the run, hello Drake.
Yeah, I'm very, very indeed.
yeah.
Hello.
Words.
Hello everyone, hello Driferano. McLack is not here, so he just sent another of his students to commentate, so it's gonna be cool.
The run is fairly long, and we will have ample time to talk about whatever we want, I think, during it. So I think I'll just start the run, and if everything is good. We'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And I press the no button.
That's the classic. Okay, so we just started the run, but we have 1 minute and 30 seconds of cinematic. So.
Yep. Which is in English, at least,
Oh, that's...
Shout out to the remaster.
Yeah, the remaster localized in many languages. So you can play it in languages that were not available at the release. So... Yep. Basically, everything that is in Europe that is not English.
And even the English translation is much better than it used to.
Oh, yeah.
For character, number of character problems.
Oh, yeah, we will see a lot about that.
Yeah.
That's very funny because in the original Famicom there was some technical restriction of character spaces, and so when they had to translate in English, they couldn't really make fully knowledgeable sentences. So they just
they tried their best.
They tried their best. Sometimes they just put 8 characters to talk about the lore. Each character had like 2 sentences, and sometimes they just did, okay, we can't. And so the cinematic is almost done. What it's talking about is basically the end of the world, but there are 4 new heroes of light that will stand against it. This is Final Fantasy 1. Don't expect too much in the story, but you will be surprised.
The game is very old.
Yeah. But what's really funny in this game is like this is like a RPG, table RPG game. I don't know if you see me. It's Dungeons and Dragons, but in video games. That was what they wanted to give, and so you just had control of your character. You're doing many things. So the first things you did is you enabled auto-run, some things you don't have in the original.
I actually don't, because
You don't. Okay.
I know usually people do it, but I find it just simpler to just press the auto run. Oh no, run. Yes, no, sorry. It's auto skip of battle, like auto battle that I didn't. Auto run I did. Sorry.
So, did you enable auto run or only auto battle?
No, not auto battle, but just auto run.
Okay. That's okay. Anything
just
because you're learning.
Being used to it.
There is some differences that we'll talk about when we see fights. So these are the first two things we do. After we do, we go search for equipment. So you buy 1 rapier, 1 chainmail, and 2 thunder. So rapier and chainmail are for the warrior. Monk will be, as every monk do in Final Fantasy, naked and using his fists.
Yep.
And the thunders are for the 2 black mages, because in this Final Fantasy, and that's already one thing really cool about this game, is you choose your party like in a table RPG. And we have our first fight. So
Terrible fight, but fine.
one of the worst fights you can have.
Nice and luck.
We need to gain some level before the first boss that will be in the castle. Did you gain level? Or
No, but
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm just gonna quick save in front. I do not trust this game.
Yeah. Don't be surprised. Here is playing the 2 next hours of the run, basically. We don't want any of our black mages to die. Why is that? Because if you die in combat, you don't gain HP.
No, XP in general. And
Yeah, XP. That's terrible.
and
Yeah,
that's why I saved.
So we can continue with that in a marathon, but basically
I'd rather not.
it's better to reset and have the best outcoming fight here. We can lose some minutes for that because if we lose one of the black mages here, the use is to save and quit and reset. This is the reset point of the run. Okay. And
Actually,
if the
fine if the
warrior...
warrior of the monk dies, but not the mages.
Yeah. Exactly. The 2 warrior can die. Oh, that's nice. And nobody died. That's pretty cool. So that was Garland. You might know him if you played Final Fantasy Origin. If not, well, you can play this game. It's really cool. It's a prequel of the Final Fantasy 1. And that was our first boss and heavily RNG boss fight. So that's something behind us.
Yeah, something about this game and this category specifically is that the start of it is RNG Nightmare, the final boss is RNG Nightmare, but the rest is... all the middle is actually pretty chill in terms of RNG.
Yeah,
It's a JRPG, so there's some RNG of course, but...
I like to run this game myself because I find it really relaxing.
Yeah.
Even the tense parts, to be honest. The thing I dislike the most will be the first cave we will go in, and after that...
I think Chaos is worse, but...
Yeah, but Chaos is like, oh, you can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
If it just don't want you to win the game, you can't win.
That's something for this game. I think this game is very fun to just learn, like, just pick up. There is like some pretty big notes, it's a fun game to just pick up, follow the notes, and just play a few times. Maybe don't try to go for a good time, because then you're gonna be really, really fighting against RNG, and it's gonna become more annoying, I think. But, as practice for Speedromizer, just trying to get underestimate, everyone I've done, well, it's pretty chill, honestly, except Chaos.
Yeah. The notes you are talking about is really, really cool because it's like kitchen recipe. You just have to follow what it says and you will always beat the game. And it's 54 pages long. So it's really long, but really precise. There is a lot of drawings. You have a lot of arrows to say, go there, go there, go there. And here we will have a very iconic music.
Cutscene. Yeah, I'm sure every big runner of this game absolutely hates this, because you have this before the very RNG parts, but
Yeah, but
for marathon, you know, it's nice, you know, very good music, of course. I mean, Final Fantasy music, you know.
So the funny things about this music, that is the prelude, a music that we hear in almost every Final Fantasy after that, was composed at the last minute by Uematsu that wanted... they pulled up something that helped us to do that screen on the Famicom that at the time was huge. Because the Famicom, you can't do a lot of very advanced things, and having this time screen for the beginning of the game was humongous, and it's thanks to one of the devs that I will talk about after. And they wanted to have a music to illustrate this moment, so Uematsu composed something at the last minute that became absolutely mythical. So it was funny. And yeah, full orchestral arrangement. You can enable the original songs with the Pixel Remaster if you want.
Yep, but I
prefer,
like those ones, so...
They are absolutely gorgeous and were done also by Uematsu. Because Uematsu just... he does the music and he arranged around it. And sometimes he does orchestral arrangement of it. And then adapt it for the 8-bit console, the 8-bit 32-bit. So actually, you don't have to take this fight because it's a goblin. You are still in the goblin area.
Yep, I was like...
But better safe than sorry, of course.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry. What we want is this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Really rarely get it, but... oh, and
So-
that's annoying. I haven't saved, so I
Yeah,
just have
you will have to raise him afterwards. Other funny things about... Well, funny, I'm not sure about that. But another thing about this game is that you can't resuscitate people by sleeping at the inn or killing the whole party. You have to go to the church for that. Because this game was made by fans of Dragon Quest. They wanted to do kind of the same things. And they did pretty well, and they own things. So the church.
the church is...
It's this one. Yeah.
The fight is gonna be a bit weird now, but it should be alright.
Yeah. So we'll have the difference between our two black mages, the Holoran, because one died at the beginning, but. That will become a problem for the next 15 minutes, I'll say. But if you have that in mind, it will be fine. But I'm not too worried about the upcoming pirate fight.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy one. So what you did here, you bought what?
Just
temper. Yeah, temper. That's something you will use very late in the run.
Yeah, like in about 2 hours, I think. Yeah, maybe an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But
Here
if we
we
never come back anywhere near this town, you know, just might as well buy it at the start. And yeah, this fight is literally just send your strong at move and it just works.
Yeah, don't be attached by the warrior and the monk, by the way. They are useful now, but that was their last useful part here.
They help a bit for Marsh game.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
why do
we'll
we
do something really funny with them later on? Well, maybe
Yeah.
not funny for them, but...
What's really interesting with those two right now, it's that we are building our team to have 2 black mages that are going to be our main DPS. There will be heavy magic damage, especially here because everything is weak to water. Weak to thunder because they are water. So we are gonna thunder the hell out of them. And when you'll have enough levels, you won't even need the warrior and the monk to attack. And the game will become a game of counting how many thunder we have. Why is that? And this is the hard part to understand in this game.
Oh yeah, the mana system is...
Yeah, the mana is horrible. So,
I like
mana
it,
system... Oh, it's great when you understand it, but try to explain that to someone who never played.
No. It's your job, good luck.
I'll try anyway. So we don't have Ether. Well, we have Ether, but that doesn't replenish mana gauge. We don't have mana in this game. We have points that are linked to one specific spell. Here we have only Thunder and also Temper, but we won't use Temper. Thunder is magic level 1. So every level up, I might have some points on the Thunder. What those points means, I will give you a specified example. So level 1 Thunder, at level 1st, you have 1 Thunder. So you use 1 Thunder, it's gone. You have to go to the inn or use an Ether that will give you back 1 charge of the Thunder. If you gain level, go level 3, for example, you will gain another Thunder gauge. So you'll have 2 use of Thunder, and etc. etc. Until the level maybe 6, so you'll have 10 Thunder use. It's okay.
I'm getting rolled by RNG.
yeah, it's okay. Here, so I will continue my explanation after. Here, the very important part that Driferano is doing, he is trying to have more money, exactly. And what? Yeah, Oscour. So you'll see Driferano grind a little more.
Good. Okay.
Nice. That's the best you can have because the pirates are very rich in this game. So back to the magic. Now you understand how magic works, but as one spell. In this game, you have 9 spell that you can equip. 8. Okay. You have 8 spells that you can equip. And each spell is linked to a certain level. So later in the game, you'll have Sundaga, for example, that is Thunder level 2. This spell will be equipped to the second or third emplacement. And the more a spell is a higher level, the more slowly you will win gauges. So, for example, Sandaga, you'll have 1 charge of it at level 6 or 7, something like that. And this is really important to understand. It's to use some spells, you'll have to have a minimum level and equip it, and also have on your black mage the ability to use it, have some gauge on it.
Oh, they self-temper, that's incredible. Auto battle sometimes does some weird choices. Oh my god. You have some
So yeah, I thought I told Sundaga, but it's Sundara. I always
Sundaga
the two
later.
Sundaga is level 3, so you'll have it very later.
Can I get decent? Doesn't qualify as decent. So I have to do.
That's okay. So Sundara, actually, you have two charge of it. So you are counting. You use George,
Both of them,
the
yeah.
first black mage, used two of his Sundara, but the other black mage, Sidia, du coup, have to charge.
Yeah, I didn't mention it, but I did name the party after people from our tech team and Maclock, which was the teacher. Because yeah, I think it's just cool to because they are very much helping with the event, and sometimes you don't really. It's easy to forget about them, I think. So
It's a very
really
lovely
nice.
thing. Yeah. I just hope you don't get my character killed, though.
Oh,
We'll
it's too
see
late
how
for that.
So Sidia is a black mage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically the MVP of the run. Don't worry.
Nice.
You're doing a lot, but I'm afraid to tell you have already died.
Oh, you're
Oh no.
okay. So this money problem just got solved.
Yep.
You could have buy the many items in Elfheim, the city of the elves. So the elves are saying basically it's, as I said, it's a tabletop game. This video game. You have a mini quest when you enter a new area, and here the quest is we have an evil elves that has taken the old realm. Please help us. So we are gonna help them by going to
By going through the worst part of the game by far.
yeah. So March Cave.
Should I kill him? No.
Yeah, you should economize the spell for the.
They give a lot of money, but
So basically here, the strategy will be to open the menu when we feel like it and autosave to not die, because everything in this game... Okay, that's...
can we?
Please? Please?
Can I leave now?
I think you're...
1
you're
HP, 1
good
HP,
to-
1 HP, 1 HP.
Whoa, okay.
Incredible.
So, what we bought in Elfheim is many potions and some tools that we will be needed to cure our character if they have special effect on them. But okay, that's the worst encounter. And that's the best outcome for this encounter. Basically, they one-shot, so
Yeah.
that's why we...
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you have an example of what I was saying. They one-shot. So they don't one-shot the warrior, but our black mage, and as I said, black mage are the MVP of this part of the run. We don't want them to die, and we can't resuscitate them. That's the second part. The other encounter that one-shots. Don't hesitate to quick save everywhere.
Yeah.
This,
Like, you know,
this is really the worst.
good
part of the
example
game.
of why this cave is awful.
Also,
That's really fine.
You can manipulate to know when you'll have encounters, because the encounter mechanism doesn't work like Pokemon. You see, you enter high grass, and the first high grass is of course a Pokemon. You know, everyone knows the feeling. No. Here it's just you augment the chance to have an encounter every step you make without getting one.
Pressing the wrong button. Yeah, there's slight RNG to it, I think, but yeah, mostly you have like a set time. You can kind of predict when you will get the next encounter, which is nice.
Yeah.
And oh my god,
Everything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what I say in this part.
everything that doesn't kill you costs me potions.
Yeah, but you have to use it. So potions here, we are not very rich, so we don't have a lot of potions, so we have to use them very wisely, but it's okay. The hard part will be Ether that we will see later. Because each ether refuel one spell. Oh, you're poisoned. Okay, it's the monk.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, and we have arrived. So, let's go. Pisco Demon. So Pisco Demon.
Ambushed, okay.
Ambush, that's not good. But if everything goes to Maclac and Fazdo, okay. So what's the strategy here will be fighters are gonna defend and Black Mage are gonna Sundara the hell out of the Pisco Demons for 2 to 3 turns if you're unlucky. And should be fine. Oh, you defend with Cydia? Okay.
This under a skill anyway, so... Okay, well...
That's why you...
listen, hey, we warned you, okay?
Did I die?
Well, one thing both of them alive is
not there.
good,
It was
good anyway, especially in a marathon.
Oh, George died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
And you're very unlucky also. One thing I didn't mention here is that Maclac and DJ Fazdo are the tank of the group. Yeah, you should definitely put 2 Sundaga. If
I only have one Thunder, the other mage doesn't have Thunder.
Oh, okay.
So, I could Thunder to kill one, but...
You should.
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah.
I usually am a bit luckier.
I didn't see that you were you didn't have all your Sundaga charges. That's a problem because this makes this fight way harder.
I mean, I only buy one in the route.
Oh, okay.
I come back to buy the second one later.
Okay.
That's wrong button. Can we get past this? I'll take that as a no. So for the record, this is very bad luck.
This is bad luck, and this is Final Fantasy 1 speedrun, so don't worry, it will eventually pass. So what I wanted to say about Maclac and Fazdo, that are the warrior and the monk, the fact that they are... Yeah, it's okay. It's not the one that you want, okay? Okay, nice.
Okay.
Okay, nice, very nice. So we have one of the black mages. We have one of the black mages that died, but
I have a Phoenix down. I'll just use it.
Yeah. So yeah, the monk and the warrior are both at the first and second position, and in this game, it means something. It means that they have more chance to take the hit. It's like 1/3, 25%, something like that. And the more you're at the bottom, you're less likely to get hits.
Astos is gonna be pretty annoying with the monk being down, but
well,
fine.
You're not gonna take any fight. So.
Yeah, it's for Astos, like in about 5
you
minutes.
can't raise him?
No. my mage died, and so I think that mage. It's gonna be more XP for the mage, so it's gonna be useful later, but it's gonna be a bit rough for a bit.
Okay, yeah. The fact that the monk died, even if he's not useful, that's what I was saying. The warrior and monk, they are the tanks. They are here to take the hits. So we're going to boss fight that is going to be Astos, the dark elf that I was talking about earlier. And to kill it, we need everyone. We need Sundaras, Sunders, and warrior and monk to attack. And that's the last fight they attack, if I remember right. We'll have less DPS, and of course the monk is the one that does the more damage between warrior and monk. Of course.
I have one potion left. Oh, what?
Antidote.
Oh, I poisoned 2. Antidote.
That's the last part of the cave. This one, you don't have any troublesome encounters.
Yep.
And
I mean, you can get poisoned 3 million times, but that's about it.
to be real, you can go back to the inn if you feel like it. You have a tent also, I think.
No. No. I have the cottage, so I will be able to.
Fine.
Yeah, I'll be able to heal just before the
Cottage
boss.
is fine.
But yeah, it's a rough spot. I can tell you. Of course, it's marathon luck. I've never got into.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Don't hesitate to use quick save. So that's another thing that is really useful in this speedrun is that we have auto saves and quick saves.
Yeah, I haven't quick saved in quite a while. Ugh.
Oh no! You can load the auto save here.
Oh yeah.
Load the auto save. So the auto save it triggers every time you change map. So this last auto save will be at the exit of the cave, and quick save is when you decide to do what. It's manual.
Yeah. I tend to forget about the auto save, and it's really powerful.
Yeah. Very useful, for sure. So another thing I didn't talk about because you don't choose, but it's great knowledge. If you want to enhance your time, maybe after Speedromizer, learning to do the game without the need to activate Auto Battler at the beginning of the fight saves you some seconds at the initiation of the fight. You don't have this loading, weird loading moment of floatness. The fight starts instantly if you have auto enabled. Here you prefer to have it manually, and I understand because it's a gymnastic of the hand.
Yeah.
And,
okay, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So this is Astos.
I'll just temper the wire instead, I guess.
Did you use the cottage?
Oh wait. This is...
Okay, let's try without.
Yeah. Sure, you know what? Sure, we have some extra time. Okay, we're just gonna go into temper strats and we'll see how that works, okay? Perfect, you know, one turn for nothing. That's my mistake.
So we need to temper more. Oh no. What was that?
I don't trust it, but
No,
you know, we're here.
I'm pretty sure it will not get
We're here, you know?
Okay, of course you're blinded. Blindness doesn't affect magic damage, so it doesn't do anything. Yeah, also. So this, as you could have guessed, that one shot, of course. And yeah, the strategy here is to temper Maclac and if we add our monk, the monk, so they give much more damage. Temper is the attack increase.
Yep.
And after that,
usually use them on the monk, but again.
Yeah, I think you can temper with only one of your black mage and
I'll go with the thunder one then. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be just pretty RNG, pretty bad. Normally you really don't want any mage to die for EXP. We will be doing what we can.
Yeah, great. It's
just restart. Like first turn is just...
So he has 10% chance of doing any of his attacks. His attacks are attack, sleep, dark, slow, fire, Sundara, haste, slora, death. So on those attacks, what we don't want to see is Sundara and Fira. Because
and an attack on the mage too. But less likely than being on the wire. So
that's a lot of probability here.
That's bad, but not immediately.
Haste in this game it increases speeds, and what does mean speed in a game where there is no turn priority. It means he will attack more. So instead of doing one hit, he will do 2 hits on the target.
I think it's that. No. Okay, but that's good.
Dark is good.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, okay. That
You
was
can-
probably the hardest part before like the final boss because of the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
Now
since
we are
the monkey's
nice.
dead, that's a lot of XP for the mages. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Now just to get back to Alfheim without dying, and we are all good.
Yeah, that's just a matter of luck, but nothing dangerous
I'll
now.
quick save just in case.
So,
Since
for example, here you have an autosave that triggered because you
that's not here.
you change tide.
Menuing is impossible.
So yeah, the wolves maybe.
The wolves are very fast, so it's hard to flee. I think at least it feels harder to flee. I don't know how the math exactly works on that. But they attack you a lot, and you kind of just hope that you will eventually flee.
So you can be grateful to the Pixel Remaster because on the Famicom, did you know that the flee option didn't work?
I know that. Yes.
Couldn't
I'm, you know, like as much as I think like the original game like is cool, right? Like they're the Pixel Remaster. Probably play the Pixel Remaster, you know.
Oh yeah.
Where
There is a lot
where-
of things that
Up here, I
didn't even work.
think. Where is the church?
The church, I think
Oh, yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Because there is one city that doesn't have a church, but it's not this one.
Oh, stop talking to the guy. Okay, so that was quite slower than normally, but that's just marathon luck. But now we should get back roughly to normal in terms of EXP and everything, so that should be good, I think.
Yeah.
And one, there we go. Yeah, and we can just start the fetch quest now.
So now both of our black mage have Sundara. All the fights are gonna be: do I have Sundara? If the answer is yes, you throw Sundara.
Yep, basically.
And we are gonna need to count.
Yes.
So Sundara, you have 3 charges on both of your mage, so it means 6 fights. If Sundara one shot, sometimes it doesn't. Because there is roll on every damage in this game.
Yeah. And even on the enemies too.
And if you have low roll, that's just too bad. Basically, also things I didn't say about. You might have noticed that the first black mage, so George, has 100 HP while Cydia has 81. It's because on each level up, you have a roll on which stats get up, and it goes for the HP. Because that's funny, yeah.
Should have played all different range. Usually I like to flee those fights, but it's walls, so it's impossible to flee away from them basically, so just kill them.
Yeah, the wolves or gatekeepers.
They never let you flee. Terrible.
So here is Matoya. Matoya's blind witch. Exclamation. I'm not sure if she's a witch.
She
does
looks like
magic.
one.
Yeah, she looks like one. She have brooms everywhere. So, and she will give us the jolt tonic that we need to cure the elven prince that has fallen in deep slumber some times ago because of Astos that we killed. So,
yep.
This is the first fetch quest of the game.
I will just flee from that.
But basically, the level up here, we know we have 6 fights, so 3 to go. where we can use Sundaga. We don't take fight if we don't have Sundaga, and the enemies on water, we're almost sure to one-shot them with Sundaga. So
Yeah, and they are worth way more.
yeah.
I mean, this fight is kind of bad though, so I'll flee out Sundaga, because both outcomes are good. That's something you can do, right, to try and preserve some charges. It's just you flee with like half the team and you just Sundaga with the rest. Because like that prevents having the issue of eternally trying to flee and not managing.
Could take this one, no?
I'd rather take sharks. I have 2 fights left. I have only 2 eaters left, so. So talk to the prince. She. Yeah. I'll talk to that guy, not the prince.
Yeah, the prince is sleeping.
Yeah. No longer. Hey.
Yay.
But yeah, you give the Jolt tonic and
That's
gives you a key.
That's basically everything. The Mystic Key is very, very cool. Especially if you're doing a randomizer, please send me the Mystic Key when I play Final Fantasy 1 Archipelago, because it just gives you access to all the chests, all the locked door, all the very important things that you want to open.
Yeah, and if you are trying to open all the chests, you have to go back to Marsh Cave.
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Oh, you don't.
That one's worth a lot.
Yeah. Ogre are really, really cool. So you see why we want both of them, Macaque and Fazo, thinking they just take no damage.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that the Black Mage are 1 to 2 shots. So
No, just because I'm out of everything.
you don't have charge?
No.
Okay.
It's mental 6. It's like
And
one mage
that's,
used all 3 before the other one used any, which is just always annoying, but that's how it is.
And that's what you need when you play this game. You need to count. That's a requirement.
And it's extremely like it's more involved than you'd think, honestly. I
Yeah,
should go to the castle. I not only go to the castle. No, I actually do need to. Mistake there, because you do need to sell what you get here.
So basically, after doing every story of the city you visit, you have the opportunity to pillage the chest of the castle. So we're going to do that.
I'm very sure in the lore they give it to you. You're not actually chilling, but
they don't mention it. But yeah, let's say they. They
and there's that guy that's like, oh, you have access to it now.
Well, it's open, so it's mine.
Yep, that's basically true.
So we're going to do our first item sell and buy here. So you collected some stuffs. That's not something that you will equip the characters. So you're gonna sell Metri Hammer, Cottages, Saber, and a lot of things like that that are worth a lot.
The iron armor, and while I'm here, I'm just gonna use that for easier menu later. Sabers.
Okay.
And now we buy. I have my notes. I'm just following the notes for what to buy. I'll be honest, because it's a lot.
Yeah. So Phoenix down. Or I'll let you focus and explain after. Because
you can talk. It's fine.
yeah, I've been there reading a huge list. While
Actually,
something
making one
is really hard.
Fine.
Yeah, it's okay. So you bought Phoenix Down for the catastrophes that can happen.
And will.
Yeah, and will. So it allows us to resuscitate one of our party member easily. One gold needle because we are going to have a dungeon where some foe can stun us, inflict the status of stun, and if it's on the mages, that's not something we want. Antidotes, you'll see why it's important before.
Yeah. I didn't use that much, honestly, last time in Marsh Cave. Usually it's way more.
Yeah. We have 50 pensions. That's something. That's our main essence to heal. We will likely not go into an inn unless we want to save something or it's in the way. Because inn is slow and opening a menu and pressing use on potion 2 times is way much faster. And we have the ethers. So ethers now will help us to replenish how many spells we have. So we need
and
to
it's
count
one
down.
per level.
Yeah, and it's 1 per level. So if you use 1 Sundara but no Sunders, you have 3 out of 3 Sunders and 1 out of 2 Sundara. If you use 1 Ether, you will lose the opportunity to refuel also the Sunder. So it's better to use a Sunder and have 2 out of 3 and 1 out of 2 Sunders and Sundara, so that the Ethers refuel the Sunder and the Sundara.
Yep.
So that's the main part of the game where your decisions are going to be very important on that. Do you want to refuel your most powerful spell now and not take full effect of the Ether on all your spells, or do you want to wait? That's up to you.
Yep.
And
there is the right choice and the wrong choice, and knowing which one it is the hard part.
Basically, it will be okay. When you start, you will most likely use your Ether very wrongfully, and you will be out of Ether. But you get the hang of it by doing runs.
Yeah, I have less Ethers than I would love to, but I have enough. It's gonna be fine.
You have 24, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Usually, technically the minimum what's on the route is 25, but usually I have a bit of extra money, so I get more. Not now, marathon lock.
Yeah, that's why I buy 25 Ethers before the Phoenix Down, and I buy the Phoenix Down at the end to see what's the best.
1 Ether is not the biggest change.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. And also, like, I'm not gonna be out of mana. I think it's my last. I maybe have 1 more.
You can open the menu to see.
Yeah.
6, 4.
Yeah, I have 1 more.
4, 1. You have Thunder. So yeah, something I didn't mention, of course. Thunder, we don't use them at all now because Thunder is mono focus. You only hit 1 enemy. When the Sundara, you can attack every enemy and it's way more efficient.
Yeah. There's jump. I went too much down. I can hit here, I think. Can you hit here? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you have
and
so
we are not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you can't really use any. You don't really use like any single target spell basically ever at this point. But you will have, like, right now we're gonna buy another AoE attack, and that's really where the question of what spell do we use becomes relevant, because some will permit to one-shot some type of monsters, but not others, because there's elements in the game. Like you have fire, ice, and electricity, right? And some enemies are more vulnerable than others, so it's always a question of what to choose to do.
Exactly. So you just bought Firaga. So Firaga, you can't use it, and you even if you can use it, you will not use it. Why? It's that because we are going to the Earth Cave, and at the half of the Earth Cave, there is a boss called the Vampire that you want to use Firaga on it. But to be able to have a Firaga charge, you have to be at least level 12. I'm not. Yes, 12. 12 for
yeah.
the Vampire.
Yeah.
So that's something you were already doing, but now it's going to be your prime focus, is to take fights so that you get to this level before the boss. You see how you go. This is a big cave.
Yeah.
You have a three map until you encounter the Vampire.
And I really dislike that one. Because it's just a maze.
Yeah. I
Trick
can
two.
understand that. I didn't see the level of your mages. So...
One of them is slightly lower than the other.
yeah, that's normal.
1, 3. That's gonna be 1, 2. I can check actually. That's
12 and 11. Okay,
I'm fine
that's
for it.
pretty good. So you just have to level up your second to have enough for the Vampire. But hitting the level 12 is not enough because there is actually another boss, the true boss of the cave, later. So we take every fight we can.
I'm at 1-1. I discarded.
And we are trying to get to the level 15.
Uh, 2-1. I got poisoned again. It's gonna be harder for me to commentate that part because I have to count always the number of charges. Then so antidote here. I need to get the potion on you. And for Aethers. I didn't level up yet, it's annoying. I'm at 1-1. Fine. Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice. So the cockatrice, you're going to defend and not flee or attack. Why is that? I don't understand. Well, it's because that. Maklak is now stoned. He has infliction. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. And you can finish the fight now.
Yep.
So why do we want that? As I told you, sadly, the warrior and the monk are both tanks. We don't use them anymore to attack. And what a better tank than just a stone.
Okay, there is my... I'll use one Firaga before using the Aethers.
And what's great with this status is that it doesn't... it keeps between fights. And of course, they keep gaining XP, experience. So that's perfect. Because we will need them at the end of the run. We will unstone them.
They are rare. I wanna say for the record.
Yeah, in my runs, I don't see the cockatrice.
Yeah, I had to do like just running into.
You have to pray to have one fight with the cockatrice, and you have 2 maps where you can encounter them. And you go in this cave 2 times in the run. And usually you don't meet them that quickly and that much. So
at all.
But great. Yeah, at all. If you don't meet them, you'll have to wait. It's horrible. Because you can't. It's absolutely impossible to not stun the 2 first tank.
Yeah, because they don't take any physical damage, so... but they can still be attacked, right? So you just, for example, the final boss, you just couldn't tank him whatsoever if you didn't do that. Did I hear again? I'm being more conservative with my ether than I normally would, so I take a bit more time in menuing, but I'd rather be safe.
Do what you feel is more comfortable with you.
Yeah.
Of course. That's what I was talking about. Ether management is definitely the hardest part of the run. And we have a boss fight that is, on the contrary, absolutely not hard. You just have to use the Firaga. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. You'll just have to take one more turn. Happens.
The thing is, you will never be able
you don't have lol. Okay, that's basically the only...
That's called marathon luck, guys. I mean, it's gonna...
I think you should restart. Because he's...
I didn't quick save right in front of it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That was not normal.
Yeah, that never happened before. You can say it.
Yep, I will say it.
To be honest, I didn't even know it could happen. So yeah, I'm looking at the guide. Actually, yeah, he has 30% chance to use the gaze. The click paralysis on one of your mage. Never happened to me, to be honest.
No.
So that's the only hard part of the boss. Basically, it's 1 to 2 turn clear with the Firaga. If you both have Firaga, you just clear with both of them. Yeah, you got super unlucky because the mage that got paralyzed had Firaga but didn't have Sundara. So, yeah.
I'm getting
unlucky.
stunned more than usual. if my other mage gets... Okay, well...
Did you save?
I think I'm not sure.
It's Phoenix downtime now.
Yeah, it's fine. They are here for that.
Can we do it?
I need an ether too. The 1, 2, 2, 1. It's terrible
So
to remember.
Yeah, remembering is absolutely horrible because now you have the Sundara that is useful, but also you can use the Firaga. So the Fira, sorry. So you have two spells to look out. Level 13, so it's going good for the leveling.
Yep.
So that's the part I think is not great regarding game design. The game wants you to go out of the cave, interact with one special PNG, and go back to the cave. Why? Okay.
I forgot to take that. I need that. Ambushed. That's not good.
So you can see that what I was talking about, the order of priorities in our group is respected, and that's why we put stun on them. Now they're gonna always miss.
Yep.
Great.
Well, as long as they attack the right one. 2, 2, 1, 2. Now go. Okay, you just have to go all the way back, talk to a PNG, go all the way back in. But it's the last time we have to actually do a dungeon in the opposite direction.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Don't be too scared. They can't one-shot you like in the other cave, but
yes,
yeah,
but
that's something very that's scary.
That's not the right way. I think I'm at 1011, I think. So I will use my ethers on one of the guys.
Oh, there's music that has been used in Final Fantasy IX from FF1. I didn't know that.
Ambushed by a troll. Can we not do this? Okay, good. Yeah, take the right one.
Okay, so while you're doing the go in and go out, did you know that you could use between 6 different classes to do your party? So here we chose warrior, monk, and black mage, but we actually have 3 others. So we have the white mage that you might know, very, very iconic in Final Fantasy. The red mage that is already present in the first one. I was very surprised by that. So red mage is basically black mage and white mage in one. The counterpart is that he does less damage and less heal, but he can do both. And we have the thief that I didn't play, so I can't really...
Yeah, I have no idea. Is that actually bugged or something?
Let me check. I have noted the bug, maybe. I'm not noting anything on the C, but I will not be surprised because there is so many bugs on the 1987 Super Famicom release.
It's actually quite funny, the number of things that just do not work.
Do you want to have I have actually a list of bugs that were present in the Super Famicom. You might not know everyone.
Honestly, it's kind of the fetching part where nothing happens, so I think it's a nice time to talk about those.
So one thing I think really funny is that you're doing a double black mage route. Black mage scale on intelligence to do more damage. Did you know that you can't do this route on the original game because they forgot to put in the calculation of the damage the intelligence, so it never scales. The magic is useful in the original.
The tiger, we can get an extra.
Oh, that's a great. So we have a unique drop on Lesser Tiger. That's Potion X. That you didn't get.
I mean, it's really rare, but it's cool when you get one,
Yeah, and if you get one, you can gain sometimes. That is really important. You're using a tent here to give back full health and full ether on all your party. So nice.
Yep.
So
it's mostly because I don't have that many ethers. So while I'm in the overworld, you can't use a tent like in a cave, but while I'm in the overworld, it's just very nice to be able to recharge with that.
Exactly, you can't use it on the in a cave, like you said. So other bug that I noted is that temper that you use at the beginning of the run to augment the attack doesn't work like dispels or sabers that we will not see in this game.
We technically saber.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
With Giant's Glove.
Oh, it's
yeah, Giant's Glove. It's just like an item that makes you use saber on yourself.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was linked to the magic. I think that was a unique item. Okay, that's nice to know.
Okay, you can see it does gas saber.
I already said that evasion, the capacity to run from a fight doesn't work. Well, you have an ability called Focus also that will decrease the capacity of the enemy to flee, because they can also flee. We also saw that earlier. Well, in the original, if you use Focus, this will always fail, but the version Focura, so that's the magic level 2 of Focus, will work, but do the opposite. So it will increase the probability for the enemy to escape. Because why not? Yeah, there's a lot of really funny things. But yeah, we are I'm doing a spotlight on this because it's funny, but don't ever forget that the Final Fantasy original came after Dragon Quest, and wanted to do its own thing with a very small dev team, and did absolutely amazing because they put the first stone for absolute mythical games that I very much love. By the way, don't hesitate to say in the chat what's your favorite Final Fantasy. That's something in France that we do a lot when there is a Final Fantasy in the speedrun marathon.
And sometimes you get answers that are not Final Fantasy at all.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Don't do that. I still don't like those. I'm getting good on XP, I think.
Which level? 14 and 15.
and
Just
yeah.
one more for...
And we have
so
like a bazillion like more
Yeah.
pages.
Basically, as soon as the second black mage will hit level 15, you will take absolutely no more fights because it's useless.
Yep. Yeah, so basically next fight.
Yeah, basically next fight.
Well, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that should do it by a lot.
Would now be a good time to read a donation?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
We have $8 from Ukyu, and they write, boss fight, Goose. Goose used magic. Honk! The entire party was confused. Black Mage used Sleepra. Goose defeated. You obtain Bell. Good luck, Driferano. And Ukyu has put this donation towards the Big the Cat, which is a choice for Sonic All-Star Racing.
Oh.
So thanks for that donation, Ukyu.
The issue with fleeing is that sometimes it doesn't want to work.
Yeah, it's a reference to the original.
I should use my Aether's when I'm at it. I could use my Thunder Rod, I guess, because there's no reason not to. Especially against this.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah, you just
faster
want
to
them
not
dead.
flee and just attack.
And like on
That's
that type of
also-
fight, it's just very dangerous to stay there trying to flee.
Yeah, that's also one of the choices that the runner has to make. So we are back to the part of the game where we fought the vampire, but now we are going. We need to go deeper in this cave.
God. Okay, fine.
So because so yeah, it's story time while Cydia almost okay. Oof.
The usual.
Yeah. So the story of the game is it's the end of the world. The crystals has been stolen. The crystal or the reason the world has a balance. You four, well, 2 warrior of lights now need to get them back, and so you'll have the earth dungeon, the fire dungeon, the water dungeon, and the wind dungeon. Corresponding to each 4 of the crystals, and we are in the Earth dungeon where we will get our first one after 2 more.
That's extremely annoying.
Yeah.
That should be good. Yeah, okay.
2 warrior
And,
of lights with their 2 motivational statues.
And yeah, the whole reason why we had to leave and everything is just to open that cell so that we can just advance to the next floor.
Yeah, that's why.
Old games, you know.
That's why I feel this is useless. This is a weird game design choice. why not just give you access to the rest of the dungeon? That's weird.
Until okay, we are basically at the end of the dungeon. There's the 5th floor after that, but it's approximately 3 seconds long.
Yeah, you'll have maybe 1 or 2 fights. I'm sticking to okay. Not nice. Double not nice.
Rude. Yeah, with the troll.
Rude.
Okay, good. I'm gonna use a Nithra actually because I kinda want an extra Sandara just in case against the Bleach.
Is any of the chat members a fan of Dungeons and Dragons? Because we are going to encounter a very famous enemy of Dungeons and Dragons, and as a matter of fact, that's a direct reference of a book. You know, the book that you buy where there is a monster's description and more importantly illustration in there, and the leash is very well inspired by the one from Dungeons and Dragons. You could find in one of the book extension book. So, how are we gonna defeat it?
Firaga.
Exactly, we're going to spam Firaga Sundara. The leash has 1200 HP. And it's not really dangerous, to be honest. It can go wrong, of course, because it has Sundara, Bizarras, things like that.
Or it can not attack me the entire fight, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
Or it can just be that.
Oh, that's
so that's an error, quote-unquote error. Oh, no. And it costs you the fight, maybe, because if you didn't... So what happened here? You had auto on Firaga and you didn't count the number of times
I thought she would died.
Yeah, and it's okay. I'm just underlying what's happened.
Yeah.
That, to be honest, I'm not blaming. I'm just saying that this happens to me a lot of time too.
Whatever.
And another mistake here is that you didn't quick save in front of the leash. So you'll have to do
No, that's a quick save, that's the wrong one.
Okay.
I thought, yeah, that's about half an hour ago, so I'm gonna load. There you go.
Yeah, the auto. Don't forget to quick save in front of the leash if it decides to troll you again. So what's happened? You were out of charges to use Firaga, and both of your mages were told to be in auto battle while using Firaga. If you keep autoing when you don't have charge, the mages will only attack with their stick and do like 1 or 2 damage. That's absolutely useless. What we want to do is count, and when there is no more charges, you change spell. Quick save.
Yep. Not twice.
I'm not gonna be trolled. Okay, so here we go for the leash again.
No. Menuing is hard. Did you know?
Oh yeah. That's something we didn't talk about, but that's definitely one of the things you have to get the hang on in this game. Okay.
I don't even know what hold does, honestly. That's the wrong button. This, okay, I literally pressed it late. The thing is, okay, so the thing about it, okay, there we go. You still want to you still want to be on auto battle as much as you can.
Oh yeah.
Because it does speed up every animation and everything. So there's always this game of like trying to be on on auto battle as much as possible, but still controlling your actions, because it's quite a speed up. It's really not negligible, and yeah, I do mistakes on the leash because
This is something super hard to do. So you have to disable that before seeing the number of damage you do. So while it's animating on your character. But yeah, better safe than sorry. It's better to lose 2 seconds than lose one whole turn.
It's gonna be because I don't have any attacks.
Yeah, no more magic, no more fights. That's what we talk about. So that was nice. You restored the Earth Crystal. Congratulations. Now
it's gonna help the town next that we didn't talk to anyone in it because we don't care, but we're saving the world.
Exactly.
You know, it's just I'm gonna because I just want some.
Yeah. So you're going to do
charge back.
a little trip. While you're doing this trip, do you want to know more about the dev team? I have some anecdotes about them. Yeah.
It's
so
the right timing actually with Crescent City being next.
Yeah. So Sakaguchi, you might know him, is the person responsible for the Final Fantasy franchise today, and also for the first one. So he was already known by Square Enix. Well, that wasn't Square Enix, by the way. It was only Square at the moment. So he was known for Rad Racer, for example, that you might know in chat. Maybe you don't hesitate to tell it. And as I say earlier, he was a very fan of Dungeons and Dragons, CRPG, Wizardry, Ultima, those kind of things, and wanted to do his own thing, and of course Dragon Quest. So he says that to Square. Square say, okay, do your thing, and make a small team. And in this small team, we have some people that you might not know of, but are really, really important. So we have Nasser Jebeli, that is absolutely the goat of Super Famicom programming. So it's Iranian developers that came to Japan, wanted to work for Nintendo. They didn't want him. They didn't give him a post at the moment. So he went to Square, and he's the reason behind all the technical prowess that you saw. For example, the title screen with the feeling of depth in it, the vibrant color, the sprite of the bosses that are more than what we are used to see. So there is 2 sprites actually, or maybe Chaos is like 4 sprites. This kind of things, it's because of him, and you might know it. Maybe you don't know. He hid in the game a game of I don't know how to say in English, a taquin, a slider puzzle, I think.
I think so. I know that actually because I need to buy some. Okay.
Yeah, you can focus. And to unlock that, you have to press the button A while being in boat 23 times, then B. And you have the slider puzzle. I think you finished your item.
Yeah, I just have to buy the thing. It's just you need to be careful of having enough money to buy the spells here, because else the run is over, basically.
What did you want to say about the taquin?
There's since I'm on the Pixel Remaster, there's an achievement for it, so I care about achievements. So
I didn't know that.
I was really confused having to what do you mean? Like searching on Google, how do you do it? And like it's a weird code, and you're like, what?
Well, it's present in the original game, and you can play it. By the way, that was not a weird sect here with all the old man in a group. That was what we were talking about at the beginning. In the original, we could only program 2 sentences per personage, and at this point of the story, they wanted to talk about the lore of the world. So one character couldn't say it. They literally cloned him 12 times in a circle, and they talk about the story at this point.
One of them looks different. I'm not sure about why that.
Oh, I have a flash info from Maclax, the one that teached you. That's really funny. Apparently, he's someone that is a trophy hunter too, and he says that the trophy is not present on the console. So.
Oh. Okay.
So you have the exclusivity of this achievement that I didn't know of. Incredible. Really funny.
Okay. We're gonna get into some rivers now, because what happened in the game is that we got the canoe, which allows us to go in rivers like that, and those enemies are nightmares. And I didn't.
Did you buy it there?
I have it.
Sundara will do the trick, don't worry.
Oh, Sundara works? Okay.
Yeah, it would just do... Oh, you have only 2 Sundara? Not sure.
Well.
It's Piraga for the fish also. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna use whatever I have, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of really weird mistakes this run. That's just marathon.
Yeah, it's because it's a marathon run. Don't worry, nobody's taking that against you. That's normal. It's always easier to run at the comfort of our home and doing that in live with many people watching. And also, you are very talkative, and that's really great. So that induces more mistakes, and that's okay. So we are going to the Ash Cavern, that is, by the way, just next to Mount Gulg, that you might know in Final Fantasy XIV, because Final Fantasy XIV is like all-star Final Fantasy references, and there is a lot of Final Fantasy I in it, just very well hidden. And that's why I encourage you to play the Pixel remasters, so up to 1 through 6, because you'll get so many references if you're a Final Fantasy XIV player. But as a standalone, they are really great too, because you see how the series tried many things among the different episodes. Final Fantasy I is like already groundbreaking RPG for its time. Final Fantasy II tried many things, like putting a story at the center of the RPG that is kinda how do you say nanar? It's not a bad story, but it's a funny story.
Yeah, like.
It's really great. I recommend FF2 just for that. First time where we encounter people that we can't name, and FF3 is my personal favorite. It's like FF1. We fixed every mistake, and we see much more larger with the appearance of the Onion Knight, for example.
I've never seen as many cockatrices as this run.
Yeah, I didn't.
Those are rare, like
That's so weird to see a cockatrice in this dungeon. Even on the guide I'm looking at it, they are not mentioned, so...
Okay.
Dark Wizard?
I didn't know they could do that. Actually, I'm just gonna take the autosave. It's like
You don't have
I have one that's like right next to it. I already used one more, like
okay.
one extra from what I'm used to.
You have George that has not fully healed.
Yeah. Actually. Yeah, and Easter's.
So yeah, this is another dungeon where we are going to collect some things, but we are going just gonna skim through it while collecting much more XP while we can, but not that important.
Yeah, it's not as important as it used to. Basically, like there is some goals you want to hit, mostly for the end of the game, right? Well, for the fourth boss and for the last boss. But between that, it's kinda like it's not that tight. There is a point where you reach a certain value of intelligence. I think it's 30. Well, like everything starts doing way more damage, which is always nice to hit. But yeah, there's not a proper timing that we have to hit, really.
So we have arrived to the part where you're gonna drop.
Yep. And there's the first encounter here.
Yeah, it's the only encounter that the game forced you to have, and it's just a normal encounter.
We have to fight it twice because we have to drop there later, which I always find it so funny that it respawns.
Yes, they're back.
That's not. Where'd it go? Oh, I don't like that. I will need to heal right after this.
So to continue talking about the dev team, so I talked about Nasir Jebeli, that was the god programmer that I really liked, and if you want to know more, please go know more about this person. He did a lot of things for Square, but there is other people that you don't know. So actually, while doing the game, there were some vacation time at some point, and that happens to be at the beginning of the project. So Sakaguchi went to vacation and let another person, Koichi Ishii, think about what Final Fantasy was gonna be. And that's this person that invented the crystal mythology that we basically see in almost every Final Fantasy. And I find it really funny that someone thought about it during while all his colleagues were not here.
Misguided. Okay, fine.
And there is another thing that he sought out. So the story was very basic, but remember that he did another thing that we will reveal at the end, and that's his fault or thanks to him. So that's something we have to discuss.
Well, that is a prize that got censored for some reason.
No. The censoring on Final Fantasy was just. Don't hesitate to correct me if there is nothing, but it's just the religious things. So there were a lot of religious iconography, like on the tombs, on the church, because of Dragon Quest, by the way. And while the game was ported on NES in Northern America, they got rid of that. And they also translated the spells. Why? And that's why we have such discrepancy between language. Okay, that was funny. But it's okay, that was at the beginning of the...
Yeah.
Happens. Oh, you have to do that again.
Yeah, I mean,
Unlucky. That's Final Fantasy 1 speedruns. It's okay.
marathon lock.
Yeah.
There was nothing I could have done to like.
So another people that you don't see at all is Kazuko Shibuya. So she was the person that did almost all the visual of the game, so all the very famous sprites.
Oh, thanks, okay. Good.
That was her work. There is just one thing that she didn't do is that the sprites of the heroes. That was Sakaguchi. But everything else was her, and that was absolutely incredible work because she had to convert the work of Yoshitaka Amano, that you might know, that is the illustrator, very famous illustrator of Final Fantasy, that was here since the 1. By the way, that's his first work for a game, and he was like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to paint in a pixel way, or just I do my drawings like I'm used to? He was very confused. He said, no, you paint, and somebody else will convert that work into the game, and that was the work of Kazuko Shibuya, as I said, that translated perfectly the work of Amano, while doing original work like the famous hand sprites that you see in every Final Fantasy. That's her. So while you're exiting the escape that went okay-ish, I would say.
I mean, the one
There
death,
is
but other than that, it was good.
There is other people that you know that I already talked about. The last one is Hironobu. Sorry, not Hironobu Sakaguchi. Nobuo Uematsu. So
Yep.
The very famous compositor of Final Fantasy up until FF10, 11 maybe. So you might not know that, but it was not his first game. It was his 16th. And at the beginning, that's really funny. Sakaguchi rejected every composition he made, but he didn't abandon and gave us those very, very famous music. And I already mentioned it, but everything he composed for FF1, he did it in an orchestral way at first, and then tried to convert that to the Super Famicom / NES restriction. So yeah, a lot of very talented people.
Yeah, quickly about the run. So basically, we kind of like we did most of what we had to do. Like you might be wondering, like looking at the timer, being like, okay, we are kind of late. I think we're gonna be overestimated. But like it's been an hour and a half, and we have done 1 out of the 4 dungeons. This is the part where it will start to really pick up.
Yeah, because up until now you just have the boat and the canoe, so you're like, I'm very, very limited. I can't access to everything. And the cartography of FF1 is like an open world. You can go everywhere if you can go in it. And what's better to go to everywhere we want than the very famous...
You say it a bit early.
Drum roll. Drum roll.
Very famous, very famous. It's coming.
And of course, very logical that an airship is in the desert. I still don't understand, but...
Why not? Why not?
Why not? Exactly.
It's cool.
So now you have access to the whole map, and you're just gonna go to what you need. So we're gonna make a very quick stop to get some very useful item on Dragon Island.
Before that, we are gonna buy haste.
Oh yeah, okay. As you wish.
I mean, I think it's. I'd rather, you know.
Is on the route, so go by haste. I don't know it.
I'm fairly sure I don't. Oh no, I did not take the wrong route. 8 is gonna not be useful until the end of the run, kinda like Temper, but it's gonna be really useful at the end of the run. So it's a surprise tool that we'll use later. Okay, encounter.
So encounter of level 1, huh? Oh, you take the fight. Oh yeah, because it's wolf.
Just fleeing is wolf.
Even level 1 wolf will annoying.
Yep.
So Dragon Eye now, well, there is a lot of very useful items. We are only gonna take 2. No, we take all the chests, I think. In the one.
Yeah, we take all the chests, but we are here specifically for 2 items. The money is nice though.
Money is cool.
I know the first time I played this, this is why we're here, the explosion. I was really surprised that they were not aggressive towards us. I was really scared when I entered this area.
Yeah, it's dragons after all, so... But yeah, friendly dragons, it happens. Whoa! Where tiger? I've never seen this price.
I assume I use Firaga.
I would just flee, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll use potions, I guess. And yeah, and this is the other item we hear. It's an elixir. Both are really important because they are full heal. Like, it's a potion that just gives you all your life instead of like a high potion, which is 150, which 150, like outside of battle, is completely fine. In battle, it's really not enough. So again, it's gonna be really completely mandatory actually for the final boss. I should use this here. I'm gonna have an issue if I don't.
Actually, there's something really funny about Canu that I still don't understand why they did that, but in Final Fantasy II, there is no encounter possible in the Canu. Because, okay.
Why not?
So in the speedrun of FF2, you like when you're in the Canu.
And this one you're terrified because they can kill you really fast.
And in Final Fantasy III, you can have encounter in an airship because...
Oh no.
Oh no, exactly.
Oh,
dragon.
Oh, I think I'm ready for
this one.
Oh. I don't like this HP value, but
okay.
All is good.
I was sure you were not gonna make it.
I'm gonna, yeah, you know what? Let's just go all the way. I need some or something. We're getting to a part where like we can be much more. Oh, I cannot hate this fight. We can be like much more like not think that much about like our ether usage, right? Like I have some extra. I'm gonna be able to buy like about a quintillion soon.
Yeah, we are rich.
So yeah, like it's just a part that I just kind of use this server. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of down. I don't have to think about I haven't used the other one. No, you don't care anymore. I'm low on potion of all things. Like it's fine, but please don't kill me. Okay, thank you. Both can hit really hard, and 3 of them, they can't just kill you.
Yeah, so we take some fight, but it's not important if we take them or not. It's just nice.
I mean, you still want some XP before the end of the game, and it's not that much XP.
But you're almost in the Water Temple, and Water Temple is the part of the game where there is
XP.
Yeah, exactly. So much XP. So that's why it's okay to skip some fights. you'll just have to maybe grind 1 or 2 fights more in Water Temple.
I hate you. Like, NPCs have random movements in this game, which means they can and will get exactly where you want to be. And you can push them, but it still takes quite a bit.
Yeah, it's hard. Did you talk to the golem? I didn't
No,
see
no.
that. Okay. Don't say you hate him and don't talk to him.
I did once got the cube and forgot the chest, and therefore to not do that, I take the chest first now.
Well, I often do the other thing around.
Don't
talk to
I'm like,
him
I'm
at
here
all.
for this, you know, I wouldn't leave for the one thing I'm here for. It doesn't really matter which order you pick them, as long as you pick them both.
Okay, so we're gonna exit back.
That's annoying.
And we are going to go to the next dungeon, the Water Temple. We have some things to do on the way, but no more fights.
Yeah. Not taking that one, just mummies.
But to be honest, you can flee every fight until water.
I'm scared of this one. Oh, I'm in bush too. Okay, save me. Okay, thank you. Like, it always kind of feel a bit more risky to flee, because yeah, you have no proper guarantee of when will the fight end. And
well, statically, it's faster.
okay. Statistically.
It's okay to take some of that. Yeah.
Statistically.
Statistically, okay. That's Final Fantasy 1, ladies and gentlemen.
It doesn't matter, you have to save it right now, but you know, I feel a bit, you know, justified for usually just using it on
There is a nice advice in chat. Someone is stating, have you considered not getting into these encounters?
It's literally forced. Oh my god.
Wow, that's very bad luck. So actually, you can not take those fights because there is what's called boost in these games. In all the Remaster, you can disable random encounters. You can have multiplayers on guild that you win at the end of the fight and experience. But in this category, those are not allowed.
Because yeah, it's just way too busted. It wouldn't be interesting.
So yeah, I'm answering seriously to a joke, but
I mean, you know, might as well talk about it. Like, it's good info, you know.
That's a nice way to introduce that. Okay, so here you will buy one of the very, very important things to. If you don't buy that, you can't finish the game.
Yep, basically.
So those objects.
Can't solve the gear. I need to sell the gear.
You bought Giant Tonic and Speed Drink. So Giant Tonic allow you to augment max HP, and Speed Drink will augment your speed. And I remember speed in the game. Yeah, speed in this game is just you hit with more. Instead of attacking once, you attack with 2 hits in your turn. Because there is no turn order in this game. Just... And so, more Final Fantasy 1 weirdness, we go to this part of this village. So we buy Blizzaga, that will be our new... very, very important spell.
Actually, don't use it that much, because and it's water dungeon and mostly want to use Sundara, but it's still good to have.
Okay.
You do use them, but I feel like you would think you would use it more than you do.
I did not run from a long time, so I should ask Maklak, but I think you use Sundaga at the beginning, and once to a point where you're very comfortable and have hit a level, you can just use Blizzaga that already one shot.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Do what you're comfortable with.
It's mostly like some elementals you use Blizzaga on and the dragons later on. But
Yeah, there is one fight with the shark where you have to be careful, but
I don't want to talk to you.
so this nice fairy gave us a submarine because that's Final Fantasy 1.
I thought she gave you like the way to breathe underwater and then you can go on the...
Yeah, I never really understood what she really gave us. Some people tell me it's the submarines, others tell me it's just the suit.
It doesn't matter. Now we can go underwater. Sure. That's the important part.
We can go underwater.
And we're gonna do just that. Like immediately.
This will be the last part of the run where we take fights. And we will absolutely take all of them.
Yes.
Submarine. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and basically now the goals we want to reach is basically we're just aiming for the fully end game, and it's mostly HP goals more than anything because you want to be able to tank some patterns, and the best scenario is having 240 HP with both mages, and having 300 HP with the monk. The monk is already good, so now it's just the mage.
Exactly. So you're very, very well on farm. I would say you're up ahead, but 240 on mages, not here.
Sadly, it's very RNG because we talked about it earlier. Because like each level that you get, the stats that level up are random, and if the game doesn't want to give you HP, it can just not give you HP. I've had runs where I was at barely 200 HP for the final boss. It's not fun. I'm gonna hope it doesn't happen here.
And look at the massive XP that those fight gets, and use that completely broken.
I'm leveling up like so much. I do want to potion.
By the way, you can sort your item if you want to access high potion quickly.
Yeah, I should do that. I never did that, but that's
small.
It's a good idea.
But, I always forgot also when I started.
So this dungeon, basically there's two things to do. The first one is getting to that floor because there is a lot of items. There's no encounter on that floor, which is a blessing because it goes faster, and a curse because you get less XP.
It's Mermaid City here.
Yep. And we're mostly here for the diamond armlet, which is going to be armor that we'll use later. And mostly for this, which allows us to access the third dungeon.
We can translate one very old language.
It's called the Rosetta Stone. I think the
but
the expression is clear enough.
as I said, it's CRPG, so it's very basic RPG adventure, and that makes the charm of Final Fantasy 1.
Those are the one I'm supposed to use Blizzaga on, and I forgot. So item sort. Items. Oh yeah, this is much better.
Yeah, you will gain a lot of time now.
The more you know. I don't know how to count.
So we take all the encounters, but Actually, the dungeon is really short. We will skim through it very quickly, and as soon as we are out, we will not take any fight. But if we need to take more fights, we will have a sort of small water dungeon in the last dungeon. Last dungeon is like each floor represents one temple.
Yep.
And when we are at the water temple floor, we have the encounters of the water temple, so the huge XP with them.
Hopefully, I will be set on goals by that point.
Yeah, but for example, if you... So for the mages...
But if I don't, yeah, this is the last time to get some XP.
For the mages, if you want 240, you are very far right now because the rolls are not nice. But if you're 235, you will be able to farm later.
I'm lost. Where am I? Hello? Oh, wait, no. I lost myself. That's incredible. I've never done that.
Happens.
We're gonna use... Where?
Up.
Oh, I go up. Yeah, okay. There I go. Marathon thing. There we go, okay. The dungeon is fairly short, but there is a lot of floors, so...
Yeah.
So like, there are like... Oh, I shall not know.
You have to use the...
Yeah. I need to heal anyway.
Don't hesitate to use the Blizzagger.
Yeah. I mean, I have the Ethers, but... And if I look at the notes, they only really say to use them on the water elemental. That's kind of what I've been following.
Blizzagger. Basically, it's just the shark here that will cause you problem, but Blizzagger will most likely be the... what you want.
I'm gonna use both, because I don't know which one I need to. Both should be good. And I almost died. Yeah. No, you go left first. Sandra should be completely fine for those.
Yeah, he's almost at 200. That's nice.
Yep.
Oh. George is going... he doesn't have nice HP rolls. So those HP are really important if you want to survive for the last part of the dungeon.
Not that dungeon, but for
the final boss of Final Fantasy 1. That I'm gonna tease it is the huge gambling part of the run.
Yep. And we got the Giant's Glove here, which are also gonna be really, really important. Actually, fairly soon. Here we take the banks to the left. One from the guy. I need to switch after this.
So Final Fantasy 1 is maybe one of the Final Fantasy that has got the most remake and compilation of all the Final Fantasy. So we have the Super Famicom. We have the NES, that is the one that we know. But we also have MSX2, that is the PC port. Wonderswan Color that had a very nice 17-bit upgrade and new music. Also, that's where we could have the capacity to run we couldn't before. And much more cutscene. Nice. Yeah, the fix that we wanted for text boxes, and also much better balancing because we didn't mention it, but the original NES and Super Famicom game were absolutely horrendous to play as a casual because they were super hard. We are grateful that the Pixel Remaster took the readjustment in account. After that, we had the Anniversary Edition on PS1 that gave much more accessibility, the easy mode, prices are less hard, less grind on the guild to buy objects.
Yeah, it's mostly the magic that costs a lot now.
Yeah, and believe it or not, the Phoenix Down were added only on the PS1 version because they were not here before.
Okay, I was not aware of that. That was terrible. Oh my god.
And they also added 4 optional dungeons that we find also in the Game Boy Advance version, and those are sadly not here in the Pixel Remaster, because the Pixel Remaster's idea is we want to be as close as possible as the original one. I'm gonna take a break in telling you because there is 1 or 2 more versions, because we are gonna have another boss fight that is also very Dungeons and Dragons coded, the Kraken.
I missed something.
So the Kraken is likely the hardest boss of the run. I'm joking. We're just gonna do Stone Dagger and he will die in return.
Oh yeah, no, that's normal.
And this boss is really not dangerous. Also, it can kill, and I hope I'm not cursing you. It can kill you because it has 50% chance of attacking, but it has 50% chance of just releasing ink that is absolutely useless. So
the strategy is very complicated. There you go, that's the strategy. It's just thundering.
Exactly. We just wait. And yeah, for a boss, it just has. It's beautiful. The sprite is beautiful, but it just has 2 attacks.
There you go.
Very.
That was the fight.
Goodbye. And that was not a curse. Nice.
I'm happy about it.
I never saw this boss be a problem, to be honest. So I was very confident.
I think I died once to the refight, but not that one.
And that's a GG on the Water Temple. 2 more to go.
I'm very happy that those TP exist, by the way, because the run would be much more painful without them.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot the name of the spell, but there is a spell that allow you to leave the dungeon that is in Final Fantasy 2. I think it's somewhere in Final Fantasy 1, but very well hidden and.
Oh, I got an explosion!
Oh, that's really rare.
I think that's the first time it happens to me. I'm gonna be very happy about it in the final boss.
That's a real comfort to have on the final boss, exactly. But yeah, the TP in Final Fantasy 2 is really funny how it works, because if you use it, it consumes not your mana but your HP. So each time you use that, so you don't have to backtrack and you can leave any dungeon you're in, so it's cool. Final Fantasy 2 run or less annoying regarding that, but you have to heal each time you use teleport. Yeah, teleport. It's just teleport, of course.
And right now we're coming to a guy that's like a linguist or something, I guess, with the tablet we got, and now we can talk the language, and we're gonna go right there immediately.
Basically, we advance the story here.
Yeah.
We gain access to the wind dungeon. Not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wind and then it's fire. By the way, wind is supposed to be the last dungeon, but we do that
Yeah.
the other way around.
The game expects you to. I probably should have taken the fight. I'm down on HP. The game expects you to do the fire dungeon at second, but it technically never stops you from just leaving as soon as you get the Rise Cavern. And so yeah, we just go there like last and absolutely demolish everything. I'll take the fight just for a bit of XP. Pretty down.
I'm not sure if it's...
It's vibrant. They give kind of a lot of XP.
Do you mind if I jump in for a second?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I'd just like to remind our viewers that we have several incentives that you can put your donations towards. Coming up later today, we have Duck Life 2, where you can put your donations towards the Yellow Chick cosplay. We also have a few bid wars for Resident Evil 3. You can bid on Jill's costume, which can either be the classic, the default, or the Stars gear. And I'd also just like to ask you, the runners, how are we looking on the estimate? That's right.
It will depend on the final boss. That's
We are okay-ish.
like the thing. The thing is, the final boss is extremely RNG. It just can take 15 minutes. It can take 3. That's just how it is.
Okay. Well, thanks.
So.
Okay, so you have access
Shout to
to...
this spot, by the way. I don't know if it's meant to be there, but it is here.
Probably not.
Yeah.
With all the things that I read around FF1 is that they had to be... They couldn't test the game as much as I wanted. But,
I assume
that's-
it's
Yeah, go ahead.
not what they wanted to, but you know, I'm happy it's here.
Yeah, that's the magic of the retro games in general, is that the technical restriction make the dev team go find very clever things to do what they want, and sometimes there is a lot of powers. And
Still
sometimes
not
there is
XP.
those broken spots.
Yeah. Okay, the final boss is gonna be a bit tough on HP at this point.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes when you're at the floor with the water.
Yeah, but I don't think George can ever get to 240 at this point unless I actually grind for it, which I won't.
I think your first Black Mage came.
Yeah.
But George, not sure.
I think the most George can get is 230 at this point.
Which is fine. But
I mean,
basically, the final boss, we have a strategy, but it's get good at some point. When
The strategy is called having good luck.
Yeah. We want some things to happen, but it will most likely not happen.
Yeah.
We just want to avoid the worst case scenario, and sometimes we just have to adapt and...
Yeah, like I love how the guide, like when you read the line for chaos, it starts by saying it's terrible. Like the first line is this fight is extremely RNG and you will die.
Yeah.
The second line is if he gets this, reset.
Yeah.
Nice counting.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna flee everything in
Yeah, you
in the
should.
second part of this dungeon because it's just not worth it.
Okay, so Maclack and DJ you were not happy that I said you will be useless after 15 minutes of the run, this is your time to shine.
I have good news for exactly one of you.
Yeah, there's only one that's gonna be useful, but it's going to be the new MVP up to this point. So we will switch from a double mage strategy to double support plus monk goes hard on both strategy.
Yep. And we get probably the hardest menuing in the entire game coming up.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, so we start item gold needle on you, and else you will die. Then we go into equip. I need to switch. You get optimal, I think. No. Equip. Get diamond armlet, which is on my mage. So, this is why. Diamond armlet. And then no. I think I'm good. Okay, that was.
You didn't switch the monk to force. Very important.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So that's what I was talking about. The first spot is one less likely to get hit. And now that the monk is our main DPS, we want the monk to be there.
Actually, I should probably switch to mages because I want the one with the most HP to be lower since they're gonna be one shot anyway. If they get attacked.
So while you go the next three section where there is the boss, I'm gonna finish the Final Fantasy port because I was on Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Advance is really important for us French. Well, for me, I'm not sure if there is another French here, but I have suspicions.
I wonder.
Suspicions of French people around.
I do not know who you might be talking about.
Because Game Boy Advance was the appearance of French version finally, so we had to wait for so much. But the Game Boy version is really awesome. You should play it if you really like Final Fantasy 1. I still advise you to start via the Pixel Remaster FF1 because that's the way to go. And we have the most popular port of Final Fantasy 1, that's the PSP for the 20 years of the game. So we have many new game modes in that. We have something with a dungeon with a time trial. How to say that? Trials? Time trials.
Yeah, I would say.
That's really interesting.
Okay, welcome to hell.
And regarding of the time you make, you have 8 different bosses. Well, there is a lot of things, a lot of versions of Final Fantasy, but don't have the time. There is the very well named Tiamat. So the strategy here is both of our black mages are gonna use haste and temper. Haste for the first one, so that the monk will have much more, will be faster and hit more. Okay, that's bad, but that's okay.
That's bad, but it's not awful yet.
Temper augments the attack. James Glove on itself, on the DJ Fazo, so it augments the attack. We're gonna do that again on the turn 2, but the first black mage will give a speed drink, so he couldn't do that. So that's just time here.
Yep, I'm gonna give it to him now.
Yeah,
Quick,
it's so we don't care if the black mage die. We just want... Okay, I think that's reset.
Yeah,
Let's try that. You're not trying? Okay.
I didn't have that. I didn't have enough damage. There was no way.
Yeah. Because when you augment the speed, it's really a difference. Here we had 300 damage with the monk. If we drink the speed, or had his speed enhanced 2 times in a row, it was most likely 800, something like that. I'm not. So we will see. So we do that again. Haste, temper, Jane's glove.
And you can see when it casts, you see Saber at the top. And so it's just the Saber spell thing.
Oh yeah, I never noticed that. Crazy.
I learned that because when I first got casually, like I basically never had any issue with any fight casually, and then I got to the final boss and it was a nightmare. And so I learned a lot of like how stuff can work, and that's when I learned about like the giant glove and stuff like that.
Okay, we are turn 3 to 5. So now the black mage, we don't care if they survive. We just want them to use high potion on monk.
Yep.
So that the monk doesn't die, and monk is gonna go breu on Tiamat.
I think the mages are dead. Oh no, one of them is dead. Okay, 2 of them are dead.
Okay, should be okay.
Okay,
Should be good. Should be good. So that's a shame for George because we wanted him to have XP, but it's okay.
It's not. It gives like fine XP, but it doesn't give like enormous XP. Like it's a bit more XP than like the average fight you get in the Water Temple. So it's not the end of the world. Things down. That's why we have so many of those. And also, fun fact, I don't know if it's because of the Pixel Remaster, but if you look at the dialogue for Tiamat during the run, which is there for approximately 0.3 seconds, he normally lists like all 3 bosses that you beat, but since you haven't beaten the Fire Dungeon one, he actually doesn't say its name, which means that the game is aware that at this point I haven't killed the fire guy in the dialogue. And so it was coded that it was a possibility.
Oh, that's something I didn't know. It's very interesting.
I don't know if that's from the original. Probably not.
I can't say. But in the original, you can access to this dungeon after.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Something really interesting in this dungeon here is that you can't have random encounters on the lava. And
on the lava as much as possible, because you have enough HP to tank it anyway.
And if you remember what I talked about, the more you don't have random encounters while taking a step, the more likely you will have. So if you have a huge portion of lava and accidentally step on the ground on the last tile, you will have 100% chance of random encounters. So you have to be very careful with that, and you can really manipulate that here.
Yep.
And it's really fun.
Nice. Ah, no.
Oh, he could really heal.
They're fine. Fazio has enough HP to be able to flee normally.
I was scared. I thought you launched the flash.
No, oh god.
Okay, so Malirit here is gonna be kinda the same as Tiamat, but because it's supposed to be before Tiamat, so way easier.
Before Kraken.
We're gonna just do it in 2 turns instead of 4-5.
Yes, supposedly I'm supposed to one-shot her.
Yeah, that's the idea. We buff and then we one shot.
The same Ace Temperature and Glove is just almost always what you do. And then it just depends on how fast the monk attacks. He attacks first, then...
One Punch Man. No, you... No, the temper went after. It's okay.
Yeah, and it's just RNG. I did
You
wrong order.
With the... That's interesting.
That's the fun one. I've never done that one, I can tell you that. Oh well. The only thing you want to be careful is not choose an extra item, because we don't have any extra item for speed drinks or... well, yeah, so speed drinks. So... it's the only thing that can really go wrong this fight, honestly. I don't think I've ever died that fight. Okay, and now we're gonna go back to where we were at the very, very beginning of the run. If I can figure out where it is. Where am I? Oh, it's here, okay. Which is where we fought Garland at the very start of the run. And something we have absolutely not... well, now that... oh wait, it's a bit later. So now, yeah, well, now that we have defeated like all 4 bosses, the crystals have been enlightened with all the 4 elements, and we can just talk to that all, and there is some sort of time travel that happens. I honestly didn't understand.
So yeah, that's the part that I was talking about. The guy who created the crystal mythology. He also said, okay, at the end of the game, we're gonna time travel to kill the origin of the chaos that is called chaos. And it's gonna be a time loop because we're gonna impact our younger selves that are gonna be conditioned to travel back. Okay. That's
rude.
That's yeah, rude. That's the plot twist, and that's the part that goes kinda crazy when I talked about. Oh yeah, you know, it's a CRPG, a very simple scenario. Okay, this part is not the CRPG part, but it allowed the game 30 years later to release Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise on PS5 that took advantage of this loophole to create a very fun story with very different gameplay, but yeah, you should take a look. Kill Chaos, where I have heard that. Well, most likely in Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise, I would say. Ah yes, I like that. Okay, so this dungeon is very simple. Okay, music.
Yep. The loot that was given to us a solid 5 minutes into the run.
The prelude.
That just unlocks the rest of the dungeon. For the record, I have forgotten it in the past. It doesn't let you forget it. Oh, that's...
Yeah, you have to take it.
Ambush. Yeah.
Thanks for that, by the way. Because...
yeah, cause imagine you got here at the end of the run and just... I'm gonna try, guys. That's gonna be fine.
So here you're gonna take advantage of the hybrid, I think. So Firaga and Flea. Heal. Yeah. Chimera, yeah, you should definitely flee.
Oh.
So it's okay if they die. We have many Phoenix down. Not a problem. So each floor represents a dungeon, and we're gonna look for the water dungeon to take all the fights and see what it puts us. We have Cydia at 230 HP. We need 10 more HP on this black mage, and George is like 200, I think. 203, very far.
Cydia probably will be fine. George probably won't, and that's just how it is.
That's Final Fantasy 1. And also, because every floor represents a dungeon, we have all the major boss coming back for this dungeon, especially for a boss rush thing.
But the way you fight them usually differs. They have more HP this time around, so we will be using the buff strategy rather than just whatever spell we used back then.
Yeah, we're gonna return them, except Tiamat, that is the same, so we have to do 4 fight points for that. Bonk.
Can I leave now? No, I can't. Okay. Can I leave now? I have 16. Like, past the early games, the money is really no longer an issue, and so you just buy like a lot of them, and it doesn't really matter. Well, it's menu time. But... So I will quick save. And so the strategy like differs a tiny bit between them. For example, like this one, I won't be using any speed drink. But yeah, the idea remains the same, like always. Guild. I'm happy you missed. I also know what swap does. I'm happy it did that only once.
Great.
Well, no XP for them, but I mean, usual. I should use the truth, else I'm gonna have an issue next fight. Not too much to say about this part. Like, to be fair, like again, the game is really old. I don't know why I keep adding H to this word.
Yeah, this is the boring dungeon by excellence. I love this game, but this one is just I put everything in the game in the dungeon.
I kind of like the idea of you have to refight the bosses, but yeah, it's long.
Yeah, not very fun. Maybe I have some anecdotes that I didn't share about the game. Oh yeah. Something you might not know. Oh yeah, Maridit, it's the same strategy.
Literally the same.
Yeah, exactly the same. So I don't know if that's something that you hear not in France, but in France, Final Fantasy is everybody say, oh yeah, Final Fantasy is called Final Fantasy because that was the last chance for Square to put up something that's successful and not close the studio. That's absolutely false. I've looked at it, I've searched for it, and that's not it. The reason it's called Final Fantasy is because Fighting Fantasy was already taken. And Square is already very successful at the time. We talked about Road Racer. It's not Square Enix, it's just Square, just small studio, but it's not a little thing. It doesn't have trouble, and it's right. It's true that Final Fantasy did 400,000 sell in a few weeks in Japan. That was a huge success. It was absolutely not a success abroad. And if you have a cartridge of NES Final Fantasy game, you're very lucky because there is not a lot of that.
And so this is the part where I will be using all my spells because I need XP, please.
Oh yeah, you're at the water dungeon level.
And my...
Of course.
Well, not for George, apparently.
the black mage that needs. You might not want to put Cydia on second place also. Because the second place is 25% hit.
Wait, I'm searching for my favorite part.
Yeah.
Well, my idea is, if I for the bosses, if I get attacked by them, I'm gonna be like one shot anyway, right? Meanwhile, like,
yeah,
I mean,
but
do you mean for the XP part? I guess it could be good, yeah. Okay, George took some HP. That's good. Yeah, I'll change that one. It doesn't really matter anymore, but
yeah, now it doesn't matter. But before, I would argue it was useful.
Yeah, it's useful. So I think for the boss, it's better to have the highest HP lower because you get one shot by attacks. So the less chance you have to be attacked, the more chance you have to be useful because it's useful against spells. Wait, it's not that relevant. Okay. I'll see if I can force one more level up. If I can, it's good. If I can't, it's fine. Giant is already way less concerning than Trident. Ah, shit.
Okay, one level up.
Yeah.
Could do the trick.
I don't know how to count, actually. Let's see. Yeah, the level up is gonna be now. Not there. I'll do one extra fight for George, and whatever happens, happens.
The Dia didn't hit the 200%.
No, but if George can hit it, it's good. No. Well, unlucky. I don't think it's worth forcing a level.
No. Definitely not.
I'll get the worst. I'll get the worst fight because that's just how it is. Welcome to Final Fantasy. And I guess it goes back to what I said, at the start. Like, it's a really fun run to do. I don't know how fun a run it is, like, if you're trying to absolutely, like, get a certain time, or... It's fine. I'll just continue.
Okay. You won't level up, anyway. You have Tiamat behind, but...
I don't think they give much XP, the revives.
I'm not sure.
No, I can just check. That's one. 2000, yeah, it's nothing. Time I will.
Okay, that's before last floor with Tiamat, very short.
Yep.
If you're lucky, we have only one random encounter. Here.
Ah,
yes.
it could be, yeah.
Always here. And Tiamat is a 4-5 turn boss kill. And after that, chat, we are going to kill Chaos.
We are going to fight Chaos and pray.
We are gonna fight Chaos. Yeah, that's...
I can tell you, in all my in all turns I did, I have never first tried it.
No, I've never.
Tiamat 2 is a longer setup, because more HP. So slightly.
Yeah, return setup.
It's return setup.
And by the way, Chaos is 3 turn setup, and with this 3 turns we are like praying, don't kill the mage. After that we are like, don't kill the monk.
Don't kill anyone. Like, can you attack my my fighter, please?
Okay.
Okay, the setup is done. Now it's just push and an attack.
We're not gonna one-shot it. We're
Oh,
gonna
certainly not.
two-shot it first.
I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3. Okay, well, we're not gonna heal, I guess. Okay, well, we're gonna die, I guess. Oh, I'm alive.
No.
Okay.
You don't trust enough. You have to trust.
Chaos. I love the turns to clear on the document is at least 9.
Okay. So let's go gambling.
Yep.
Chaos. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna
Everything.
use the remember the giant tonic that we bought. We're gonna use both of them on the monk so that he has 100 HP, so he can tank most of Chaos attack. When I say most, I say 2 or 3 because every other is absolutely horrendous. We don't want to see Blaze.
We don't
see Blaze. No, it's
no, it's Flare.
Flare.
And
Yeah.
Hedge.
We don't want to see Haste and Flare. If that, we are gonna instantly restart because it's not worth taking the trouble. So Giant Tonics on Monk, 3 Giant Tonics. After that, we're gonna take 2 turns to do Haste, Giant Gloving, Speed Drink, Temper, etc. And we're gonna do that until turn 5. We're gonna have to build 5 turns in a row, surviving. And turn 6, we're gonna attack and pray it close. You can look at the magnifique sprite, the magnifique
Yeah, it's
background,
really cool.
the music.
It's pretty cool. I wish it wasn't synonymous with this fight, but
This is chaos. Okay.
really good. Okay, and see, so then just go haste. Explosion.
Explosion because the drinks that augment the max HP doesn't give us HP.
This
Should be
fine.
fine. Okay. Now we have 3 turns of Speed Drink Temper on the monk. Speed Drink Temper. Overall, we have to count how many
Just fine.
buff we have on the monk. Because it will go south.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the thing. I'll switch to drink. I think the drink is
You're gonna have to...
more priority.
Yeah.
Do I heal myself or not? I'll do it. I'll take an extra turn that's not on the route.
Oh yeah, you have to adapt. So it's up to you. I'm not gonna influence because I don't want to...
And there, use the final one. Use the giant glove on yourself. And then we go back to tempers. I'll do one more saber, one less temper. And next turn we start attacking.
Should be fine.
It's fine, it's fine.
Can put maybe one more temper. Be careful at the HP of the monk.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal, I think. I'm gonna sacrifice the...
It should not be under 400 because
Yeah,
400
okay,
can
perfect.
be one shot.
I did the perfect decision here.
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
Okay, let's play.
I'm gonna heal after that.
Okay.
It's fine.
Get ready on time.
Yeah? No, this is the first
Yeah,
time I've ever this is the first time I've ever first tried chaos, you know?
Yeah,
Just get
didn't
lucky.
want to. I didn't want to.
I said nothing, but
To say what you should do, you did perfectly. That was you. What's really important in chaos is be cold-blooded, and that was perfect decision making.
I did get lucky, of course. Like if you get bad luck, you just lose.
Yeah,
anyway. But
there is luck in this fight, but if you didn't do that specific course of action, you would have died.
Well,
GG.
I'm so surprised. I got terrible marathon luck the entire way through, and then I get a good chaos, and I get about the same time as any other run I did. You know, it's
Really
You
impressive.
get some marathon karma.
yeah.
Bad luck came around and became good luck.
I'm smiling. You can see my I'm smiling. I'm so happy. I was so scared of like spending 15 minutes here.
Nice.
Ah.
All right. Do you have any words to sign off with, or any thoughts?
I mean, I can say for myself, right? Like, I'm not particularly a big Final Fantasy fan in general. This is the only Final Fantasy I played. I'm not even like a big JRPG fan in general. But honestly, this was really fun to run. You know, like when I first got the game, I was like, oh, okay, this. I don't know how much I'll enjoy it, you know. And honestly, I would recommend it, you know. Even if you're not into that type of game, just the guide is really good. Just follow the guide along, you know. Do like some runs. Like the first one is gonna be like 4 hours, you know. But you do like 2 or 3, I think you can have a really good time. And I think it's something I would recommend to people. And yeah, mostly that. Even as not a Final Fantasy fan, this is a good one.
Yeah, it was certainly very entertaining for me to watch. I haven't played this game before, so definitely great commentary. I think the naming the characters after the organizers was a really nice touch. It really made for some entertaining moments.
Oh, it's fun.
All right. Well, we have a lot more runs coming up. But if you're just joining us, you are watching Speedromizer. And Speedromizer is a very different kind of speedrun marathon in that the runs that people submit, they don't end up running themselves. In fact, they teach them instead. So every run that you see will be run by someone who hadn't picked up this run before they got it allotted to them. And they've spent the last 90 days practicing and honing their craft at these runs. And yeah, we're just here to see what they have come up with. And Speedromizer has been going on for a few years now, since 2023. You saying something, George?
We kind of did, I think. Like, to be fair, it's fine. Like, we get the credit.
I'm sorry.
Like, it's not like nothing is happening. But yeah, probably just transition.
Hello everyone, welcome back. So, I hope you've had time to stretch your legs a little bit, get some snacks. I personally have an eldritch amount of snacks on my desk. I have some cashew nuts, some raisins, some banana chips, all sorts of stuff. And of course, water is important. We have a stack program coming up, so you're going to want to stay hydrated and energized and all that good stuff. Let's have a look at the schedule. So later on we're going to have Ghost Runner, which is a game with a lot of intense, sick, crazy movement. I hope you're looking forward to that. We also have a few of my buddies from the Bad Run Club. Sorry? Getting some tech noises in my ears. We have a lot of cool runs coming up. That's the short of it. Anyway, I hope you are all doing great. And remember, we are raising money for QMUNITY, who do a lot of great work for queer, trans, and two-spirit people in British Columbia. And one of the cool things about this particular charity is that it's run by and for these communities, which means that they have the, experience from being part of those communities, and they know what the needs are. And every donation goes directly to community. There are no middlemen, there's no skimming off the top. If you see a DJ with a private yacht, I promise you it wasn't from your donations. But yeah, anything you can give would make a big difference.